Good evening. Please be seated. Good evening. Buenas noches. Bienvenidos. My name is Dr. Salvador Hector Ochoa, and I'm the Dean of the College of Education. And along with my colleagues, my faculty colleagues in the College of Ed, we'd like to welcome each and every one of you here tonight. Tonight, we honor students who are getting their master's and doctoral degrees in education. I believe we have over 60 students who will be acknowledged tonight, so it'll be a night of celebration and joy. I would like to introduce our two individuals who will be the co-masters of ceremonies. We will have Dr. Joy Izquierdo. You can stand. And Dr. Veronica Castro. And I always say she's better than the artista de Mexico. It is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Cynthia Brown, the Vice Provost for Graduate Studies.
Good evening. I am so pleased to be here tonight representing the administration of UTPA. This is, in fact, a very exciting evening. It's an exciting day tomorrow. We are celebrating the graduation of about 307 graduate students, and of those, about half of the doctoral students are from the College of Education, and about 25% of the master's degrees to be awarded tomorrow are also from the College of Education. Clearly, you can see the impact that the College of Education is making on our community, because the impact of these teachers and professionals in education going out will be a lasting impact on our community for many, many years to come. But also, I want to stress how important it is that we are awarding so many graduate degrees, and how important it is for students to earn a master's and a doctoral degree. So few people in our community have degrees that exceed the bachelor's level. And these 60 that are here tonight are clearly the leaders, and we expect a lot from you as you go forward. UTPA is transitioning to UTRGV, as we're all aware, and as part of this transition, there's going to be increasing importance on graduate education. And the College of Education will be one of the leaders as we move forward with an increased emphasis on our master's and doctoral programs. So I want to thank you. I want to remind you to encourage everyone you know that is eligible to come back and get a master's degree. Each of you 60-plus master's degree students, I want you to pay special attention when the doctoral students are hooded tonight, and envision that you will be standing here one day also being awarded your doctoral degree. Please take that to heart, and please follow in their footsteps. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. The College of Ed has a hooding ceremony because we recognize that when our graduates have succeeded and achieved this goal, that they didn't do it by themselves. Many of you who are here tonight in your cap and gown wouldn't have been able to be here without the love, support, the guidance, those who didn't let you give up on the ganas, to continue. And in the College of Ed, we wanted an opportunity for each graduate to have a chance to say words of gratitude to their faculty, to their spouses, their partner, their children, their grandparents, to say what was in their heart about what it meant to go and complete this degree. So tonight, as we begin the ceremony, we will start with the Department of Educational Leadership. When your name is called, we will ask that you please come forward to my left, your right, and come up the stairs and wait. You will give your card to either Dr. Castro or Dr. Izquierdo. When they call your name, we will ask that you go to the middle of the stage, and the faculty that you have selected to hood you will hood you. And while you're facing the audience, the Masters of Ceremonies will read your words of acknowledgement. Family, when your spouse, your mother, your brother, whoever it is that's up here, you're more than welcome to come forward and take pictures as your family member is being hooded. Candidates, once you finish, we ask that you proceed and continue off to the right end of the stage and go back to where you're seated. And we will begin. We will begin with the Department of Education Leadership. The Department of Education Leadership trains superintendents, school principals, and provides a doctorate in education. It's my pleasure for Dr. Izquierdo to come forward. Will the candidates please come forward, doctoral candidates?
Richard Kirk, Department of Educational Leadership, hooded by Dr. Karen Watt. Thanks, Dr. Watt. Thanks, Dr. Watt, for keeping me focused on finishing the dissertation. Thanks, Dad and Sean, for being there to represent the support of our family who could not be here. John and Jay, thanks for all your encouragement. Gracias a mi suegra, Ramona Sepúlveda, que nos sigue bendiciendo. Isabel, your abiding love and belief in me were the inspiration that guided me to achieve this degree. Te quiero mucho. Richard Kirk. Imelda Amy Mares, hooded by Dr. Karen Watt. Thank you, Dr. Karen M. Watt, for your time and dedication as I embarked on this journey. Committee members, Drs. Miguel de los Santos, Jerry Lowe, and Alejo Salinas, your encouraging words of wisdom are priceless. Now I know that everything you say and do matters. Jeffrey Huerta, for helping to make sense of my data. Thank you, Dr. Marie Simonson, for your dedication to the program and guiding me in the process for graduation. Imelda Amy Mares. Master of Education and Educational Leadership. Berlinda Cabrera, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all of my professors at UTPA. A special thanks to Dr. R. Zamora and Dr. A. Trevino for their guidance, patience, and immense knowledge. I am proud to have been part of a collaborative learning cohort. Lastly, I would like to thank my children and my sister, Orlinda. I would never have been able to accomplish this goal without your love and support. Thank you. Berlinda Cabrera. Adriana Castillo, hooded by Carrillo, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora and Dr. Trevino. Al término de esta etapa de mi vida, quiero expresar profundo agradecimiento a mi madre, Gloria Carrillo, quien con su ayuda, apoyo, moral, amor y comprensión me ha alentado a lograr esta realidad. Gracias por ser como eres y por guiarme. Esto ha hecho que sea lo que soy hoy. Te quiero mucho, mamá. I'd like to thank my professors, friends, and family for your continued support. Thank you, Ronald, for being patient, caring, and understanding. Adriana Carrillo. Lee Castellanos, hooded by Dr. Maria Roberts. Throughout my journey pursuing this master's degree, many people have supported me. I would like to thank my husband, Rene, for encouraging me and supporting me along the way. I appreciate the support of my mother and father-in-law, Rene and Elida Castillos. I would like to thank and remember my mother, Rebecca Sagel, for always believing in me since I was a little girl. I love you. Thank you to my UTPA professors. Lee Castellanos. Erica Chapa Arispe, hooded by Dr. Shirley Mills. Quiero agradecer principalmente a mi esposo y a mi hijo por apoyarme al 100% en esta jornada de mi vida, por nunca dejarme vencer y por siempre creer en mí. Muchas gracias a mis padres, hermanos y suegros por apoyarme en el constante cuidado de mi hijo Sebastián para poder yo lograr esta meta tan importante. A cada persona que formó parte de este sueño, de esta ilusión y ahora toda una realidad. Gracias. Erica Chapa Arispe. Carlos Garcia, hooded by Dr. Shirley Mills and Dr. Roberto Zamora. I'd like to thank God for blessing my family and me. I'd like to thank my wife for all her love and support. I'd also like to thank my parents for their guidance and advice over the years. Thank you, professors, for preparing me and making me a better and smarter man. Thank you, classmates, for all your help during this journey, especially my brother Luis. Thank you for being by my side these years. Carlos Garcia. Luis Garcia, hooded by Dr. Shirley Mills and Dr. Roberto Zamora. I'd like to thank my wife for being right beside me every step of the way. Thank my mother and father for all their support in my educational career and my life. I'd like to thank all my professors for laying the foundation to succeed in my classes and my professional career. Finally, I'd like to thank my classmates for all their help. Luis Garcia. Juan Garza, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora. Isaiah 40:30. Isaiah 40:30. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. Though they will soar on wings like eagles, they will run and not be faint. This credo is almost evident in the family whose love has inspired me to pursue higher education, and my friends whose camaraderie helped me build endurance, and my professors whose wisdom showed me the way. Thank you. Juan Garza. Ciro A. Gonzalez, Jr., hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora. To my wife and boys, thank you for encouraging me all of my pursuits and inspiring me to succeed, especially my wife who has always believed in me and wanted me to do my best. Thanks, and I love you. I am always grateful to my parents for teaching me to be happy. To be happy, you must love life. To my professors, thank you for providing me the tools and helping me be successful in my future endeavors. Ciro A. Gonzalez, Jr. Jose Ventura Gonzalez, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora. I would like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for giving me the strength and wisdom to accomplish this goal. To my children for being my inspiration and backing me up. To my wife that has motivated me to go on and has always been there for me in good and bad times. I love you guys. Thanks to my professors for guiding me and helping me. Familia y amigos, gracias por estar aquí. José Ventura González. Guadalupe Guerrero, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora, Dr. Shirley Mills, Dr. Jerry Lowe, and Dr. Treviño. The honor and glory be to my Lord Jesus Christ for the privilege of serving him. Gracias, mamita, por tu amor incondicional. My love, Jerry, my wise brothers, Saltillo, Herc, Brandon, inspiring sister, Sammy, Dada, for your support, my nieces, nephews, My Ramirez Travis family, gratitude to my amazing professors for taking the time to instruct me. My peers, you rock. God surely placed me among angels. I am who I am because I've learned from all of you. The best is yet to come. Guadalupe Guerrero. Paulita Handy, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora and Dr. Shirley Mills. I would first like to thank God, to my fellow classmates and my professors. This journey would not have been the same without you. To my husband and daughter, thank you for being supportive through long nights of studying and writing papers. A mi mamá, sin ti esto no hubiera sido posible. Por ti llegué a mi meta. Love you, Mom. When you set your mind to do something, you work hard, you will achieve great things. Paulita Handy. Reynaldo Hernandez, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora. I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to be here today. I would like to thank my beautiful wife for her love and support. To my children, Stephen and Eric, you guys are my motivation to succeed in everything I do. I also want to thank my parents for emphasizing to me the importance of getting an education. Reynaldo Hernandez. Ashley Marie Hesbrook, hooded by Dr. Miguel de los Santos and Dr. Alejo Salinas, Jr. I would like to thank our beloved God, Father of all, for his strength and hope that keeps me going. My family is my foundation and everything, who instilled in me the desire to move forward in my life for the benefit of all. I would like to gratefully acknowledge my professors for their educational guidance and express my gratitude to UTPA for providing me with a wonderful learning environment. Ashley Marie Hesbrook. Chris De Leon Howe, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora and Dr. Shirley Mills. I'd like to thank God for placing this opportunity in my path. I also thank my parents who have always been there for me. They will always be my rock. Thank you to my kids who give me the motivation and strength to accomplish such great things. Thank you to my friends who have been my support system, encouraging and believing in me. Lastly, I'd like to thank my professors who have led by example. Chris De Leon Howe. Leonor Guadalupe Longoria, hooded by Dr. Roberto Zamora and Dr. Miguel de los Santos. To my mother and father, Olivia and Roberto Longoria, who have always shown me unconditional love and constant positive feedback, who remind me I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. My husband, Rene Cancino, who has always encouraged me to follow my dreams and is loving, patient, and understanding. My children, Marcos, Olivia, and Christian, who inspire me with their laughter and innocence. Thank you, faculty, for your guidance, wisdom, and knowledge. Leonor Guadalupe Longoria. Jonathan Paredes, hooded by Dr. Shirley Mills. I would like to thank God Almighty for putting my family and me in a place where I can continue my education. I would like to thank my wife, Flor, for the hours of support she lent so I can complete assignments and projects, and I would like to thank my family for the advice and support they also provided me along the way. Finally, thank you to my classmates for your help throughout the program. Jonathan Paredes. Paula Sanchez, hooded by Dr. Shirley Mills and Dr. Miguel de los Santos. I am thankful to all of those people who said I couldn't do it. It's because of them that I find myself here today. I would like to acknowledge my professors for sharing their knowledge and wisdom. To my kids, thank you for your love and support. And to my parents, thank you for being an inspiration and believing in me. I love you all and God bless you. This degree is for you. Paula Sanchez.
Can we give one more round of applause to the graduates of the Department of Education Leadership? In particular, I would like to acknowledge Dr. Richard Kirk, that has a nice ring to it, and Dr. Imelda Mares. Would you stand? It's a wonderful honor, so the audience can see you once again. And I would like to ask the faculty from the Department of Educational Leadership to please rise. Next, we have the Department of Educational Psychology. The Department of Educational Psychology focuses on the mental health of children, children with special needs, counseling. In this department, we have a variety of different programs. We have the Guidance and Counseling Program to be a school counselor or a licensed professional counselor. We have the School Psychology Program to be a licensed specialist in school psychology, the Educational Diagnostician Program, and a graduate program in special ed. Dr. Esqueder will read the graduates from the Department of Educational Psychology.
Master of Education in Guidance and Counseling. Jacqueline Grossman, hooded by Dr. Cynthia Wimberly and Dr. Diana Ruiz. I would like to thank my parents, Jeff and Molly Grossman, for believing in me and giving me the confidence to want more for myself and achieve it. My Nana and Papa, who always let me know that they are praying for me and that God is in my corner. Also my sister, brother-in-law, aunts, and uncles for supporting me and telling me how proud they are of my accomplishments. Jacqueline Grossman. Maricruz Garcia, hooded by Dr. Jean Shen. And Dr. Dean Ochoa. What I have accomplished today involves many people coming together to make my dream to help others possible. Dr. Shen stated, "This is my chance to touch a child's heart." My sincerest gratitude to my professors and colleagues whom I have learned much from and have made this a valuable experience. Gracias a mis padres, Agustín y Nelia García, por su apoyo, cariño y por siempre creer en mí. Maricruz García. Danielle McCarver, hooded by Dr. Stephanie Brickman and Dr. Veronica Castro. First and foremost, I thank our Heavenly Father for all the blessings He has given me and my family. I am thankful to be blessed with a supportive family, 2 beautiful sons, and a fiancé that supports me while I attain my educational goals. I am proud to embark upon my career as a school counselor, and I am looking forward to the lives I will touch, as well as those who will impact me. Daniela McCarver. Crystal Martin, hooded by Dr. Veronica Castro. We also want to mention that she is receiving her LPC, which means she completed a 60-hour program. Congratulations. Mom and Dad and John, thank you for your unconditional love and support. You have always believed in me throughout my entire education. To my Martin family, thank you for your words of encouragement and love. Last but not least, my husband, Kurt, thank you for being my rock. When my journey seemed never-ending, you were always there to reassure me. You're a peach. I love you all and could not have done this without you. Crystal Martin. Nancy Ortiz, hooded by Dr. Veronica Castro. Today, I am here because my family loved me enough to support my dream. Thank you to my mother Alicia and my late grandfather Agapito for instilling the value of hard work and importance of education. Thank you to my husband Rene and children, Rene and Alicia, for their patience and constant encouragement. Thank you to all my professors who empowered me to succeed, and thank God for placing each one of you in my life. Nancy Ortiz. Josefina Guerrero Ramirez, hooded by Dr. Jean Shen and Dr. Didi Ruiz. I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to fulfill this accomplishment. Also to my mother, who has made me the woman I am today. Thank you to my wonderful husband and my 3 children who have always supported me. I love you all. Dr. Shen and Dr. Ruiz, thank you for your dedication and hard work to the counseling department. It has been an extreme honor to have been your student. Josefina Guerrero Ramirez. Shasa Silvia Ramos, hooded by Dr. Ralph Carlson and Dr. Diana Ruiz. You embody the human spirit of compassion, vigor, values, intelligence, and enthusiasm. Through your passion for humanity, you nourish and empower me in the dignity of our Department of Educational Psychology. You, doctors of education, have lit my torch with responsibilities to our society and armed me with wings to fly beyond our footprints. What words can transmit my respect and gratitude to you for the flame that you have ignited? Shasa Silvia Ramos. Felicia Torres, hooded by Dr. Veronica Castro. I would like to thank all the professors who have provided me with the words of encouragement and guidance. Also, I would like to thank my family and friends for their continued support during this journey. A special acknowledgement goes out to my father, Efrain Torres, for being my source of strength and whom I love dearly. Felicia Torres. Congratulations. Master of Education in School Psychology. Mariel Flores, hooded by Dr. Diana Ruiz and Dr. Ralph Carlson. Les quiero dar las gracias a mis padres, Ricardo y Noemí Flores, por engendrarme a mí a la meta de siempre seguir con mi educación a pesar de los obstáculos y por siempre apoyarme en todo. A mi esposo, Valerio Mora, por llevarme y darme las fuerzas para continuar las muchas veces que caí bajo. A mis profesores por compartir la riqueza de conocimientos y por siempre dar consejos del corazón. Mariel Flores. Celina Pérez. Oh, sorry. Selena Pérez, hooded by Dr. Diana Ruiz and Dr. Ralph Carlson. I would like to thank my family for all their support and patience throughout this long process, especially my mom and dad. To my husband, thank you for your selfless understanding and making this a priority. To my son, I hope I have inspired you to work hard and chase your dreams. To my professors, thanks for showing us the way. To my supervisor, thanks for the discussions and guidance. And finally, to God for making all this possible. Selena Perez. Susana A. Phillips, hooded by Dr. Diana Ruiz and Dr. Ralph Carlson. Earning my master's degree has been a rewarding experience that couldn't have been completed without the support of my husband. George, thank you for your encouragement, support, and belief in me. I wouldn't be here without you. I love you. To my parents, thanks for always emphasizing the importance of education, and my brothers, thanks for listening to my rants about schoolwork. From the bottom of my heart, thanks, and gig 'em. Susana A. Phillips. Gabriela Rosa, hooded by Dr. Diana Ruiz and Ralph Carlson. First and foremost, I would like to express my deepest appreciation to all those who helped me make it to where I am today. None of this would have been possible without the support of my family, fiance, friends, and professors. I also want to thank God for giving me the wisdom and determination to make my dreams possible. All that I am and all that I aspire to be, I owe to each and every one of you. Gabriela Rosa. Maria Luisa Elizondo, hooded by Dr. Diana Ruiz and Dr. Ralph Carlson. I want to thank everyone who was a part of this journey, to my husband and sister who encouraged me when times looked tough. También quiero darle gracias a mis padres por todo su apoyo y a mi suegra por todo su apoyo. To my professors who made this a great learning experience, to my supervisor who helped me grow in my profession, and most importantly, to my baby boy, Mommy did this for you. Maria Luisa Elizondo. Master of Education and Diagnostician. Janet Guzman Barrera, hooded by Dr. John Loudermilk. I would like to thank my twin sister, my true other half. We began this journey of continuing our education side by side and will complete this venture the same way we started, together. I would also like to thank my husband and my children. Without your love and support, my dream of gaining a master's would have been impossible. To my loving father and grandparents, I am the person I am because of you. Janet Guzman Barrera. Congratulations. Yvette Barrera Molina, hooded by Dr. John Loudermilk. I would like to thank my husband, Greg Molina, for being my rock. To my twin sister who has taken this wonderful journey of education with me. To my mother-in-law, Teresa Molina, for being an amazing mother figure and watching my kids so I can study. To my brother, Alonso Lanzi Barrera, for watching over me and giving me the strength to overcome any obstacles. To my dad and grandparents, I love you. Yvette Barrera Molina.
Can we give one more round of applause for the graduates in the Department of Educational Psychology? It's really nice to have twin sisters graduate at the same time. Jeanette and Yvette, are your parents here? It's double joy. Can they stand up? Two of them at one time. Where are they? So we can acknowledge them. Congratulations, two. I challenge the graduates of the educational psychology, whether you're an educational diagnostician and licensed specialist in school psychology or school counselor. There are many kids in the public schools that need help. They need to make sure that their emotional needs are met or their areas of disability are addressed appropriately. So I challenge you to make a difference with the children that you work with. I would like to ask the faculty from the Department of Educational Psychology to please rise so we can acknowledge all their hard work. We will proceed next to the Department of Curriculum Instruction. The Department of Curriculum Instruction has graduate programs in reading and literacy, bilingual education, early childhood, elementary education, and secondary education. The graduates of these programs are very committed to making a difference in the life of children who they work with in the classrooms. Our master of ceremony for this department will be Dr. Veronica Castro.
Okay, first we have Mirna J. Apostol, hooded by Dr. Martha Tevis. Mirna writes, I would like to take this opportunity to pay tribute to all our professors, especially Dr. Tevis, who helped us successfully realize our goals. You are highly appreciated. Thank you to the man of my life and my only daughter, Crystal Gem, for the patience, understanding, love, and support. To my parents across thousands of miles, without you, I may not be in a position to where I am today, and above all, to our God Almighty. Mirna J. Apostol. Ángela Camargo, hooded by Dr. Daniel Plas and Dr. Martha Tevis. Ángela writes, I am surrounded by family that love and support me unconditionally. This I thank my faithful God for. My goals reached because of parents who told me an education was all they could leave me, a husband who inspires me to be courageous, and children that help me find new strength. Gerardo, Victoria, Sofia, and Emiliano, I too leave you a legacy established in education, and with it, I hope you change the world. Ángela Camargo. Margaret Graham, hooded by, Margaret Graham, hooded by Dr. Janine Shaw. All my love and thanks to my parents who supported me, my sister who weathered my ranting, Dr. Tevis, who has all the answers, Grandpa, my sainted tech support, and Tommy, my ferocious motivator. You have brought me to stand here today. I love you. Margaret Graham. Rene Treviño Jr., hooded by Dr. Daniel Plas and Dr. Martha Tevis. Rene writes, I wish to thank my beautiful wife, my children, family, and friends for all their help and encouragement towards my pursuit of obtaining a higher education. I would also like to thank all of my professors for their guidance, support, and words of encouragement. The knowledge gained while working towards this degree has been very beneficial, not only to myself, but to my students as well. Rene Treviño Jr. Now for the candidates of Master of Education in Elementary. Vanessa Saladini, hooded by Dr. Janine Shaw. Vanessa escribe, quiero agradecer primero a Dios por darme la oportunidad de alcanzar una meta más, a mi papá y mi mamá, ya que sin su apoyo este logro hubiese sido muy difícil de alcanzar. A mi esposo por su amor incondicional, por ser mi roca y motivador. A mis hijos por ser pacientes cuando mami tenía que estudiar. Thank you, professors, for the high expectations. I hope to inspire tenacity and perseverance to others as I've been inspired here. Vanessa Saladini. Jacqueline Zambrano, hooded by Dr. Janine Shaw and Dr. Carmen Peña. Jacqueline writes, I am so grateful for all the blessings my Lord has given to me. I only pray that I continue doing His will. Mom, thank you for always being so selfless. Princess and Bianca, you guys are the reason I want to be the best that I can be. Aaron, you are my #1 fan. I know my dad would have been so proud of me. I love teaching and can't wait to see what is ahead. I'd like to thank my professors and let them know that I will give it my all. Jacqueline Zambrano. This was the last student for elementary education. Now we move to the Master of Education in Early Childhood. One of my former high school students. Crystal Marlena Aguilar. I see she's popular here too, for all the right reasons. Hooded by Dr. Almaguer, Dr. Medrano, and Dr. Jamie Kurtz. Crystal writes, it's with great appreciation that I give thanks to my loving parents, Brother Michael, and grandparents for encouraging and believing in me throughout my journey, and to my grandpa, Baba, who is watching over me from above. Just know that it wouldn't have been possible without your support. My amazing friends and Jerry, thank you for always being there. All of you have encouraged me, inspired me to fulfill my educational goals and dreams. Crystal Marlena Aguilar. Would all 3 professors remain on the stage? Because you'll be hooding the next person. Let me know when you get up here. Next we have Norma Azua, hooded by Dr. Medrano, Dr. Kurtz, and Dr. Almaguer. Norma writes, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you. Plans to prosper you and to not harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. Tonight, as I receive my hood, it signifies much more than mere fabric placed over me. It is a mantle woven by threads of sacrifice my family has endured in order for me to be standing here. I love you. This is for my family. Norma Azua. Next, we have Bianca Diaz, hooded by Dr. Hilda Medrano. Bianca writes, I'd like to thank my family and friends for giving me the strength to continue with the program and to receive my degree. Bianca Diaz. Arturo Garza, hooded by Dr. Hilda Medrano and Dr. Isela Almaguer. Arturo writes, I'd like to thank my parents. Dad, who's always and is still taking care of my family from up above. And Mom, who's always been there for us and who I love very much. My siblings, Joe, Gracie, and Mari, who encouraged me to return to school to further my education. My brother-in-law, my nephews, nieces, and friends. Also, Dr. H. Medrano and all the teachers I've crossed paths with in my life. Arturo Garza. Sara E. Gonzalez, hooded by Dr. Isela Almaguer, Dr. Hilda Medrano, and Dr. Jamie Kurtz. Sara writes, I want to thank my family who continuously inspired me to fulfill my aspirations. To my parents for providing guidance and advice when I needed it the most. Los quiero mucho. To Dino for encouraging me to never give up and supporting my dreams. Love you. To my sister and brother, you both are the greatest. To my nephews and nieces, I hope this experience allows you to dream and to achieve bigger and better possibilities. Sara E. Gonzalez. María Elizabeth Hinojosa, hooded by Dr. Hilda Medrano and Dr. Isela Almaguer. Maria writes, I want to thank my wonderful family, to my husband, who is my greatest supporter, and without him, this dream would not be possible. You made this journey easier. To my beautiful children, you are the reason my heart beats. You truly are my sunshine. To my sister and my helper, thank you for all you do. Gracias a mis padres por apoyarme en esta carrera. Mi orgullo es ser su hija. María Elizabeth Hinojosa. Normalicia Lozano, hooded by Dr. Medrano, Dr. Almaguer, and Dr. Kurtz. Norma writes, with a full-time job and a daughter, Didn't think I could go back to school. With the help of my family and friends, I did. Quiero agradecer a mis padres por su apoyo incondicional. I thank my professors for always challenging me, my husband and daughter for always loving me. Most of all, I want to thank my dear sister, Irma, who watches over me and gives me hope when I'm feeling down. Norma Alicia Lozano. María Angelina Martínez. Hooded by Dr. Hilda Medrano. Maria writes, I would like to thank God, my husband, family, and friends for your continued support and encouragement. You made the journey to reach one more goal, an easy and memorable one. Now to see what is next. I love you guys. Maria Angelina Martínez. Marisela Ochoa. Hooded by Dr. Hilda Medrano, Dr. Isela Almaguer, and Dr. Jaime Kurtz. Marisela escribe, me gustaría agradecer a mi mamá, que siempre me ha apoyado en mis estudios y me ha inculcado en mí la importancia de obtener una educación. A mi padre, que no está conmigo, sé que hoy estaría muy orgulloso de mí. To my husband, thank you for always supporting me 100%. To my children, I hope I have encouraged you to follow your dreams and to never give up on obtaining your goals. Marisela Ochoa. Rafaela Ovalle, hooded by Dr. Hilda Medrano, Dr. Jamie Kurtz, and Dr. Isela Almaguer. Los tres amigos, profesores. Rafaela writes, I am blessed to have family and friends who supported my dreams to further my education. I would like to thank the following people. My daughter, Lisa. You have been my motivation and inspiration throughout this journey. Mi mamá, por su apoyo y por creer en mí. My brother, thank you for opening the doors to education and for believing in me. My younger siblings, dream big, sí se puede. Jason, for your unending support and understanding. Rafaela Ovalle. Cynthia Marlene Salazar. Hooded by Dr. Hilda Medrano and Dr. Jamie Kurtz. Cynthia escribe, quiero agradecerle a Dios por permitirme cumplir uno más de mis sueños. el graduarme de mi maestría. A mi esposo, por su apoyo incondicional, por siempre creer en mí y apoyar mis decisiones. Igualmente, a mis padres y a mi hermano, que siempre me ha apoyado a cumplir las metas que me ha propuesto. A mi familia, amigos y compañeros, que de alguna manera forman parte de este sueño que hoy es una realidad. Gracias, Cintia Marlene Salazar. I got it. Lorraine Solis. Go ahead. Hooded by Dr. Hilda Medrano. Lorraine writes, "Babe, thanks for believing in me." Letty, thanks for your encouragement and babysitting. Everybody here knows that's so important. Eileen and Alexi, you'll always be my inspiration. Thanks to all my family. Thanks seems like such a small expression to extend after all of your help. There are no words to truly express how grateful I am for all of your love and support. Because of you, I now have a fancy master's degree. Lorraine Solis. If you could see the expressions of the children and the husbands and the parents, this degree is priceless. Next, we have Rocio Correa. And this is a Master of Education in Elementary Education, bilingual. She is hooded by Dr. Joy Izquierdo and Dr. Sulmaris Diaz. I think that's it. Rocio writes, "First of all, I'd like to thank God for giving me a second chance at life. I'd also like to thank my parents for offering so much continued support and encouraging me to continue studying even when I felt like giving up. I'd also like to thank my sister for unknowingly motivating me to be a better person. And finally, to my husband, thank you for your patience and your words of encouragement." Rocio Correa. Julia G. Cuevas. Hooded by Dr. Joy Izquierdo and Dr. Hilda Medrano. Julia escribe, "Primero le doy gracias a papá Dios por darme la oportunidad de alcanzar mis sueños educativos. Igual, le agradezco a mi familia por ayudarme y motivarme a obtener mi maestría. Gracias por el apoyo. También gracias a los profesores y profesoras por su constante inspiración y asistencia. Me han inspirado en una gran manera. Gracias. Julia G. Cuevas." Okay. Hilda González Cabrera. Hooded by Dr. Sulmaris Diaz and Dr. Joy Izquierdo. Hilda escribe, Primeramente, le quiero dar las gracias a Dios, los profesores de UTPA, mi familia González, Castillo y Cabrera, y sin el apoyo y amor de mis padres, Ignacio y Felicidad González, mi hija Catherine e hijo Baby Simón, y mi verdadero amor, mi esposo Simón. Mi meta de recibir mi maestría no hubiera sido posible. Gracias a Dios y gracias a ustedes por su paciencia, conocimiento y bendiciones. Dios los bendiga siempre. ¡Mua! Hilda González Cabrera. Diana Areli Garcia. Hooded by Dr. Sulmaris Diaz and Dr. Janine Shaw. Diana writes, "First and foremost, I want to thank God for this accomplishment. I could have never done this without the faith I have in you, Almighty God. I also want to thank my husband, Jose Jaime, for his tremendous support and patience, and my two sons, Jose Jaime Jr. and Abraham, as well as my parents, Juan Tovar and Sarah Gonzalez, who encouraged me to further my educational endeavors. Diana Areli Garcia." Eliaber Jimenez, hooded by Dr. Sulmaris Diaz and Dr. Janine Shaw. Eliaber writes, "This journey has not been easy, but through the support and encouragement of my family, I was able to get through it. I am proud of everyone who is graduating here with me today and wish everyone a bright future. Let me assure you that whatever endeavor you choose to take on, it's worth it. Continue to follow your dreams. Eliaber Jimenez." Next, we have the Master of Education in Reading and Literacy. Delma Cano Martinez. Hooded by Dr. Janine Shaw and Dr. Leticia de Leon. Delma writes, "Thank you to God, Jehovah, first. Without him, all would be impossible. And to my husband, Ruben Martinez, my dad, Cecilio Cano, my siblings, all my family and friends, my wonderful professors, Dr. Shaw, Dr. De Leon, Dr. Almaguer, Dr. Murillo, Dr. Milk, Loudermilk, I think. Oh, okay. And Dr. Braz. Thank you for all your support throughout this graduate program. A special thank you to my dear precious mother, Amelia Cano, whom I love and miss very much. Delma Cano Martinez." Sorry, I'm not familiar with Dr. Milk, so I assumed it was Dr. Loudermilk. Do you want to? Okay.
If we can give one more round of applause for the graduates of the Department of Curriculum Instruction. I've learned that we have a brother and sister graduating tonight from this department, and I was struck by the name Maricela Ochoa. That's my wife's name. So, would Maricela Ochoa and Arturo Garza please stand? I hear your brothers and sisters. If you could please stand. Congratulations. Are your parents here? Is your family here? Could they please stand? That's a double today. ¿Están aquí sus padres? ¿Familia? Felicidades. You will transform the lives of children with what you do in the classrooms. I challenge you to do that. I would also like for the faculty from the Department of Curriculum Instruction to please stand up and be recognized for all their great work and efforts. Thank you. And last but not least, we have the Department of Health and Kinesiology that focuses on mind and body, and we have one graduate, so I guess we left the best for last. And your patience.
And that would be Adrian Daniel de la Rosa. Hooded by Dr. Ling Wang. Adrian writes, "First, I would like to thank my professors for enhancing my knowledge in this field and preparing me for the future. It took hard work and dedication to achieve this goal. However, I thank my parents for instilling so much faith and discipline in me. I thank my brother, sister, and girlfriend for always being there through this journey. Without my loving family and friends, this accomplishment would not have been attainable. I love you all. Adrian Daniel de la Rosa." I just want to end with mothers, what a beautiful gift to see your children accomplish this academic endeavor tonight. Felicidades. Felicidades a todas las madres, especialmente a las madres de los graduantes. Qué regalo tan bonito al ver sus hijos recibir esta diploma. Felicidades.
Will Mr. De La Rosa stand up one more time to be recognized? And will the faculty from the Department of Health and Kinesiology please stand up? It only takes one. There's strength in just one. I would like to first thank Dr. Brown for being here this evening with us. I really appreciate your presence. And if we could give a round of applause, if they could stand for our master's ceremonies. I think they did a great job with Dr. Esquedro and Dr. It's, on this end, it's so nice to look out into the audience. And next time I think we need to have cameras going from the stage to your faces, because I saw faces that were beaming. To see the faces of children, to see their mother or their father graduate is priceless, and it's a joy. And hopefully this ceremony will be an inspiration, graduates, to your children. I was reflecting 30 years ago, back in 1984, yes, 30 years ago, I was in your exact same place. I graduated from UTPA with my master's degree in guidance and counseling. And I had no idea what the future would hold for me. But I found faculty members here who encouraged me, who challenged me. One in particular, Dr. Carlson, said, "Hector, you have a lot of potential. You need to go get that doctorate." And he put that seed in my brain. And I think many of the faculty would say the same things to you. That you've reached this goal and you must be en la gloria. You're just overjoyed. But I can tell you that I challenge each one of you that you can become like our 2 doctoral students today who finished, like Dr. Kirk and Dr. Mattis. And there's some faculty here who are from the Rio Grande Valley just like me. I was born in Mercedes, raised in McAllen. And I hope one day that many of you will get the honor and the privilege to transform the Rio Grande Valley by being one of our faculty members. Don't ever say that you're quit learning. Keep on doing that. I think it's very, very important, and I challenge you. Because maybe 30 years from today, believe it or not, you'll be on this stage and maybe being the Dean of the College of Education. Never sell yourself short. And for the 2 doctoral candidates today, you bear a huge set of responsibilities on your shoulders. And I know that with your leadership that we can transform the Valley schools. And I think this is a very joyous occasion because when I finished my degree, I told my parents, it's got my name on it, but it should have your name and my dad's name and mom's name. And we could not be here today without our family. I would like for the parents of the graduates to please stand, and graduates look at them because without them, you wouldn't be here in success today. And graduates, if you think you're filled with joy, believe me, your parents' joy is, their heart is even happier than yours, if you can imagine that. This concludes our ceremony. What we will do is that we will exit the way we entered. The faculty will go first, and the students will follow. We have a reception in the lobby. Please stay around, take pictures. The faculty are available to do that. But felicidades, please. Tomorrow is graduation. I recommend that you get there early because of parking. But tomorrow is round 2, and we'll have another round of celebration. Felicidades y buena suerte en el futuro.